I'm not very good in speaking, and I couldn't be a politician. This painting is very different. You do what you want. You feel very free when you paint. I had always the feeling that I wasn't sure that I'm good, not at all. But I was always sure I'm allowed to do this. Noch einen, ja? So?
Gerhard, hi.
Hi, Nick.
Hi, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Are you well?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hi.
You too?
Morning.
Hi. Morning. Morning.
Fresh, like from holidays.
So,
Good.
what have you been doing? Do you want a cup? I'm going to have
It's
a
for
coffee.
you,
It's
because
for me? Thank
yeah.
you. Okay.
Now I brought it.
So good to see you. You're looking well.
Oh, okay, I slept badly.
Good.
So we're on to, well, the two main things to talk about are the cover and the subtitle.
Let's concentrate on the show and then come to the catalogue, shall we?
Sure.
Okay, so have you talked about Baader Meinhof?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've done that? Okay. So Gerhard, what made you feel that you wanted to be a painter?
It was so long ago who asked me things. I started to paint. It was the only thing what helped me. It was good. I had an interest.
And then you went quite early to the academy in Dresden?
Oh, it was fantastic to make drawings and paintings, and very realistic and technical. Was also very solid, the education, what we learned. What is canvas, what is this?
So you learned the craft of painting.
We learned a lot there.
And do you think that teaching was a better education than you would have had in West Germany?
It was in any case different. I was so shocked when I arrived here and studied another year in Düsseldorf. They didn't start at 8. I was the only one at 8.
You were the only person starting at 8 in the morning?
Yeah. I was used to. That's good. Should I stop it?
No, it's
Sure.
fine.
Okay.
It's quite good.
I'm enjoying it.
Good.
So this must be the first time that the cloud paintings have been seen for a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. And here we have
More space.
Yeah. And if
This-
you don't
I
have,
think
we could do
Take
this.
this. I think it would be better. I think it would be better to
Yeah.
leave the mirror on its own. Yeah. Definitely 116. Yeah. Is it 6?
Wo gehst du denn hin, mein lieber Freund? Ich gehe jetzt mal rüber.
Ja, sehr
Ja.
fertig. Okay.
Ja. Ja.
Okay, tschüss.
Ciao, ciao, Schatz. Mach's gut.
But then you decided to leave the East. Was that for personal reasons or for artistic reasons?
It was terrible there. Not only unfree, it was really terrible. And we had also the possibility to go every year at least twice to West Berlin and saw movies and exhibitions. It was the first time I saw the wonderful The Family of Man. It was a famous exhibition.
This was the exhibition made by Edward Steichen.
Aha. And that was a real shock for me, this show.
Why?
Yeah, it was to see these pictures, because I only knew paintings, was very interested. And they showed so much and they told so much, these pictures, these photographs. Told so much about modern life, my life.
So was this the moment when you discovered photography? Or the power of photography?
Let's say the power, yeah, what photography can do.
But to see the family of man was to understand how a photograph could capture a moment or a place or a person or an image.
Yeah, that was really new.
So at what point did you start to tear images out of magazines and keep them?
Perhaps when pop art started. And Fluxus also, but pop art gave me an alibi.
A license,
yeah. To use these things as for paintings.
And this was also true for Polka and for Konrad Lug.
Yeah. And for many others.
How did you select these images from magazines?
Maybe I tried to avoid these images what Warhol took, or Lichtenstein or so. But what me interested, I don't know.
But you also chose some images of your own family.
These were interesting photos, but never was art photograph. It was not styled, it was snapshots.
Yes.
And these banal photos I was more interested. To be not artificial.
In the workshop, we with just 2 assistants, and here we start preparing everything what is necessary for the paintings. And if Gerhard wants to paint, normally a few weeks earlier, he orders the sizes of the canvases and asks us to prepare the paint. Now here we are in storage. Some of the prepared frames. On the other side, we've got some ready ones, packed, numbered, signed. If he starts a realistic painting, if he works on it, and in the breaks he put on such things here. It's guaranteed that there's no animals coming to the pictures, or and also it dries not so fast, because the last step is normally that he uses a thicker, fine brush just to unsharpen them.
So the images that you were using are usually taken from...
My own.
Increasingly from your own.
I made the photographs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have this great collection of photographs which you call the Atlas.
The Atlas comes when everything is done. no more paintings from this subject, no more. Das ist dann.
So in a way it's an edited version of your life,
Yeah,
or your thinking.
yeah, yeah.
But in the late 60s, you were already becoming quite well known as a painter
Of photographs.
of photographs
Yeah,
and a painter of images.
yeah.
And then you began to make paintings that were abstract paintings.
No,
It wasn't a good move for the market, was it?
No,
So why did you do it?
I was a bit afraid that I would become a specialist for photo painting. And so I made abstract, and this was, I discovered the pleasure, the fun that was good. As a one step to abstract painting was the gray, the gray painting. I was so unsatisfied with what I did, and it was a bad painting, so you feel helpless and you destroy it, overpaint it. And then you discover that it has a quality, a very special quality. It tells in a way the truth, but it has to look good. This is hard to explain.
The first studio is a big studio. Normally he is paint here directly with more, maybe until 8 paintings at the same time. Normally it's so that he would paint a few hours in the morning and then he has a break, and then we clean up, and afterwards he can if he wants, he can paint again. So this is a process in working together and between painting and cleaning and painting and cleaning for weeks, sometimes for months. Normally we prepare the exhibitions in the other studio because we don't have enough space here. But now for today we brought this model here. It's a model from the Tate Modern, London, for the exhibition. And this is a new development for us. It is magnetic, so it's easier to handle them and to remove them, and it's great fun. Every director or curator coming here to see his museum magnetic, they play with it. They love to play with it.
Yeah, move this one in, the right-hand one in to the corner. Move that to 22, make it 22, right-hand gap 22. So now move that one, the left-hand one, 20 centimeters to the left. That looks as though they're supposed to be the same, but we haven't quite measured right. Okay, swap them back then. It's looking quite good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we'll make it a little higher.
Yeah. It's always like playing chess.
Yeah,
This is
yeah, yeah,
correct.
yeah.
Found around.
But the Baader-Meinhof paintings, you made nearly 10 years after the event. Why did you wait so long?
But this happens often, eh? Maybe not 10 years, but you do it later. You had time to reflect and, or I don't know, maybe something is still open and I had to close it.
The images that you chose are, are sometimes very inconsequential images.
Yeah, yeah.
And sometimes very consequential.
Yeah, directly.
So is that how you think about painting? Sometimes direct and sometimes very oblique?
About life, no? Yeah, I guess, yeah.
are you working on both kinds of painting at the same time? Or you move
Not
backwards
really,
and forwards from one to the
backwards
other?
and forwards, not at the same time. This is a wonderful contrast, yeah, to this, because the abstract is a lot of work like gymnastic. You really work and it's dirty, and so a realistic painting you can sit like holidays a bit.
So these large abstracts,
Yeah.
how do you know when they are finished?
When nothing disturbs me and I have no idea what to do more, what I could add or destroy. This is very surprising often. When I'm painting again and again every day, and so I have the feeling it's never an end. You will never come to an end, and it will never become a good painting. And suddenly it's finished. Oh, good. Thanks.
We have in the exhibition several sculptures or objects. It's unusual for a painter to make objects like this. Why did you make them?
Yeah, why not, ne?
Yeah, but it's unusual for a painter to make sculpture.
Yeah, Degas made nice dancers.
Well, I happen to think that
Picasso.
it's true that some of
Picasso
the...
made
No,
a lot.
I happen to think that some of the best sculpture was made by painters. But why did you want to make
Yeah,
objects?
it came to me and I said, yeah, I'm allowed to do this. Yeah, I wanted to, not so many, some glasses.
Some glasses.
Yeah, these are not sculptures, no?
What are they?
I don't know, objects.
They're objects which are also paintings.
Yeah. No, painting's not, no.
Okay.
This is, painting is flat. Paintings show what isn't there.
But when I think about 9/11,
Yeah,
there were, of course, these very powerful photographs that were taken on the day. What is it about your painting that makes it enduring?
the picture I used for this painting, this was a very beautiful, with flames and in red and orange and yellow and wonderful. And this was the problem. Of course, I painted it first really so colorful. And then I had slowly to destroy it. And I made it banal. It doesn't tell much. It shows more the impossibility to say something about this disaster.
So this, for me, this painting has instead of being about a particular moment,
Yeah,
it has a timeless quality.
that would be wonderful. And I believe that all things of quality have this timelessness in architecture and music and literature. Otherwise, it's hard to to handle this, the life. No? Das ist gut. This is wonderful installed.
Looks well, doesn't it?
Very, very well. Absolute. It's a start with this. Very good. It's my teacher.